welcome back. My name is Gina. I realized it has been a while since my first video planting my seeds, so I wanted to give you an update. They are doing really well. Some of them are a little weak, but that's okay. I've been letting them go outside for a couple hours to try and get them ready to be planted. But as you can see, they're getting pretty tall, so today we are moving them into some bigger seed cells. All right, I've got some potting mix here. I'm just cutting it open in my fancy gardening tools, which is a 1/2 cup measuring cup. And I'm just gonna put a little bit in each of the cells. The reason we are moving these from their little bitty homes into a bigger one is just so the roots have more of a chance to grow deeper and establish themselves to be a little bit stronger before they make their final move outside into my garden. Next, I'm just going to get the soil a little wet by adding some water. And then I've got a straw just to mix it around a little bit. While I'm mixing this, I'm gonna kind of tell you guys the process I did with my seeds. I obviously did not film it, that's why I'm making this now, kind of late. I just kept them covered while they were germinating and kept the soil really moist. And then as soon as the majority of them had started to pop through, I would water them from the bottom. So I would take out this tray, put water in the bottom, set it back down, just to encourage the roots to grow down towards the water. It's all moist, I'm just going in with my straw and carving out a little spot. This is right where I can set the smaller seedling in its cell, so there's just enough room for it once I get it out. Now the hardest part is actually getting out the little seedling without ruining it. They're not like super compressed together in here because I did use that like coconut fiber to plant them in. So I've just been going with my little name tag and kind of working it on each side to loosen it up. And then kind of scooping it out. And into its new house. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing that to all of the rest of them that I can fit into this bigger tray, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm quickly running out of room in my larger tray, and I only bought one, so some of my peppers are being doubled up just because I want to have room for all of them, and some of them still may die before they make it to the garden, so I want to keep as many things as I possibly can. And speaking of gardens, I am so excited to show you guys my garden once it starts, like everything starts growing a little bit more outside. Right now I have planted some carrots, I did some spinach and lettuce, I have beans, like pole beans and snow peas planted. I've got some squash and zucchini. Hunter built me a strawberry patch this year, so we put some strawberries out there. I'm just so excited to have so much stuff growing. It's incredible. Next, I'm just gonna take some more dirt and just work on filling in around the top of the plants. The tomatoes I'm really gonna fill up pretty full because this part of the stem on the tomato, whatever is covered in dirt, will branch out and create more roots. So I'm gonna fill those pretty full just so we can have a really nice strong root system before they move permanently outside. And just to touch base again, part of the reason I know that these are ready to transplant and move into bigger cells is because they are getting what's called like their first true leaves. So if you can see, let me move you closer. Let's take some of these tomatoes for example. So these are the very first leaves they sprouted. Those are like their seedling leaves. And these ones you can see actually look like tomato leaves. So once those start growing, that's how you know that they are ready to be planted and moved into bigger containers. So here's some of my peppers. These are their first seedling leaves, and then these are some of their actual true pepper leaves. All right, all of them are moved over. Hopefully they are happy in their new home. I'm glad I did this on the hardwood floor, not like the carpet like I had originally planned. Yeah. I'm actually gonna take some water and kind of dump it in the bottom here so they can soak it up and give them good bottom watering. And I'll give them a little on top. A little messy, but that's okay. All right, that is it. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go put all these guys outside, and I will be sure to keep you updated and take progress videos of them now that I moved them again. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.